Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I am down at the dealer sneak peek where I get access to show you the 2025 Cedar Creek 381 mud. This is going to be that floor plan that has an awesome mud room there right from the start, but then up in the front you have a half bath bunk loft along with a Murphy bed that drops down. So it's a really good room, whether it's an office, movie theater, kind of a playroom if you got younger kids. There's a whole lot of good uses. All of the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, including a link for the price and a price for the 24 leftovers that you might want to take advantage of over at Funtown, are down in the description. So a lot of good information there. We're going to start our tour on the inside, then work our way around the outside. But I hope you guys enjoy. Hit that like and subscribe button because there is going to be a whole bunch of new 2025 videos coming out pretty soon. Freaking awesome. What a fun place to be at. But again, 2025 Cedar Creek 381 mud. And right away, this is awesome. I mean, I've got little ones at home. Just a place to sit down, clean off, tie some shoes, hang some coats, jackets, dog leashes, whatever. Just a really cool kind of functional beginning to a camper. You don't see it all the time. And trust me, I am in a lot of campers. You're also going to see your solar charge controller so you can see what the solar panels are doing. And you even have your lighting controls right here as well. So the battery's running a little bit low here. We got to get this thing plugged in and charged up. Get her juicy. But pretty cool there. And then as you come in to the center, I mean, this is absolutely stunning. And what do you guys think about the new 2025 changes? I think they look really nice. They got a little bit darker, but they still kept a little bit of the light, so it's kind of like a two-tone. Looks really sharp. I absolutely love the decor here that you got going on for, you know, like the booth-style seating and the chairs. I just think it is really, really sharp. Cedar Creek is one of those brands that is going to have big, tall slides. I mean, slide height of about 6'10", or not about, it is 6'10". Absolutely fantastic. You don't have to worry about bonking your head, you know, unless you are a Goliath. And that is going to lead you to have big windows, big views, big natural sunlight. But if you don't like the sun, if you're not a fan of it, if it sizzles the old skin, you got the day shade, you got the night shade, block it out as you see fit. But each one of these windows do open up. It's also going to be a flush mount slide, meaning there's no lip from floor into the slide. It's going to be a vinyl woven material as well. There's outlets underneath the dinette, no knee knockers there, and this will expand out if you want a little bit more space, you know, if you're playing some cards, playing some euchre, all that good stuff. A place to plug in your devices, and then you have your power theater seating right here with the stainless steel cup holders and a place to put your remotes and books. Plus there's USBs built in there too, which is nice. It's also going to give you a good view, and I'm at the one that I would consider, you know, probably the one that's like less directly in front of the TV. And you notice how the island does not get in the way of your view. So even though you have a great place to set some stuff, you know, or maybe set up, you know, some appetizers or drinks, you know, for a pretty cool little brunch, it doesn't get in the way of the view of your TV. You're also going to see a small fireplace. It has the same output as those big boys, but they kind of made it a little bit shorter. You know, I'm not really sure why, but I think it looks pretty darn sharp and it does the job. But that's going to come in a couple different coloring modes. It'll actually heat up the entirety of this area, no problem. And then behind the TV, you got your, you know, your kind of the Cedar Creek classic. You know, Cedar Creek was the first one to do it. Blew my mind when it first came out. I think it was the end of 23 possibly, but the Murphy pantry. And man, does it get a little bit better. You got pull-out drawers, shelves. I mean, I imagine just setting this thing up with all my wife's books. By the way, there's one that's it's called Suicide Med by Frida McFadden or something. Some banned recalled book. If anyone has a copy, if you could mail it to me so she can read it, I will be forever grateful. I would even buy it from you. She has been trying to track that thing down, and I would just love to surprise her with that. So if you got access to that, I think I would love you forever. Now, speaking of which, solid surface countertops. And babe, I love you. See, I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. USB and universal C. Outlets. You saw the flip-up counter. Also has the legs, obviously, that holds it up, you know, just in case, you know, it's not a no-brainer there. But this slide starts over at the TV. You got accent lighting. There's a good example of that two-tone looking super sharp. And by the way, I'm ADD-ing it. Look at those lights. I mean, that looks like something my grandpa would have had. He had kind of like a 80s kind of decked out house, but he had all sorts of stuff like that. I just think that is so neat, so cool. Pinkies up, highfalutin. On both sides of your oven, I appreciate the fact that they have good countertop space and outlets. So blender, Keurig, you know, whatever. You're whipping up all the fixings because you got 3 places to do it. What's that? You want a turkey? Boom, you got a place for a turkey. Oh, you need some storage? Bada bing, bada boom, baby. I got you some storage. Soft close. Soft close. Cutting board with the hole. Put some storage there underneath that. And then that hole drops down into the garbage can. So pretty darn cool. You got the Furrion microwave-a-rooney. Cook yourself up some popcorn. It's also kind of that textured glass, which is pretty neat. And then, I don't know if this is new or not. I think it is, but you got a little spice rack with a place to put your paper towels. If it's not new, great idea for last year. So, you have your sink. This is going to be the new style, kind of TikTok sink. If you're not familiar with it, you got kind of like a rinse rack, a wet rack, cutting board, a place where you can pop the, you know, the cup on there and put it on there that you see at some of those fancy bars where you get those, you know, all the sorts of those fancy little drinks and brewskis. You also have a little waterfall that comes on out, and then your high-rise faucet hitting those dishes from all angles. You're going to get 4 pull-out drawers. And then right down here, you got a little rack for your manual dishwasher. And then you have a place over here where you can store maybe like some cutting boards or something. I don't know. Flip it around. You got the Furrion refrigerator. So it's going to be a 12-volt refrigerator. It'll run off of the solar, your battery, your truck when you're driving down the road. But you're going to get 2 freezer sections. So you just open it by pushing in that button right there. This top one's got an ice maker. The bottom one is just a freezer with kind of 2 different shelves in there. And then, you know, obviously you got just a ton of space. But talk about a great use for, you know, some of the kids that you're going to be bringing. If you are, because you don't necessarily have to have kids to enjoy this floor plan, which is why I enjoy it so much. Now you're heading up, and man, does that just show off the new decor so well. That right there is in, by the way, half bath, porcelain throne, access to your plumbing and storage. Splash proof right there, so that's perfect for the kids' room. Bowling gun, boom, baby. Oh, hang a towel on me. And then you have a fantastic fan right there to help suck out whatever the little gremlins sleeping in this thing are doing in there. You know that's nothing good. But I'll tell you, this really shows off that new decor like I was saying before I ADD'd out. It's that darker, it's got that crisscross for the framework of the bed. But to get the bed out, one hand here, so I'm not trying to. Let me see if I can do this real quick. So it's a little hard with one hand, but I mean, look at that. Now you lower it down and you're good to go. You just want to pull this up a little bit so there's enough room, and then bada bing, bada boom. I don't want to latch it because I don't want to put it back up with both my hands. But you have USB and universal C. You also get your outlets on both sides, and then, you know, obviously all that storage. And then you lift it up, the legs go ahead and just drop as they were. Oh, you gotta push this up right there. And then boom, snaps back into place. Storage on both sides is going to be the same. And then you also have a little desk right here with a little view. You're also gonna see you have all the outlets that you would need for like laptops, but also a TV as well if you want to put one back here. You also get an AC back here. Even though it is ducted, it does have the dump valve. So if you want to disproportionately push the cool air into here, just open that up and it won't send it, you know, as evenly throughout the track system. This is going to be a jackknife. So if you don't want to pull out the bed, or if you need a little extra sleeping space, you have that available to you. All 3 windows do open up. This one is going to be an emergency exit. You also have a ladder to get up into your bunk room. Now this is also going to be pretty darn tall because this is a full profile RV, and I'll show you what I mean by that when we get to the exterior. But essentially from back to front is all going to be one even plane. That's just a good shot right there. Now before we head up, I forgot to show you. Oh, nice. This doesn't happen too often. So a fuse must have blown at some point for something. that's what it looks like when a fuse blows right there. So it'll glow up nice and red for you. So this is perfect. And then right here, a little bit more storage. More up top. And then heading up into the bedroom, you have your floating steps, a nice grab handle, a cadet space heater. So that's going to blow you out of this room, especially once you add in the fact that you have the fireplace there. A lot of really good electric heat. So you can take advantage, you know, if you're camping somewhere that has, you know, free electric, you're ready to go. Or even like just the rated electric, you know, as long as it's one rate, you're ready to, you know, take advantage of it for sure. USB universal Cs above the shelving here. And then you have outlets on both sides of the bed. This does look like a 72 by 80 king, I would presume. Notice how the lights kicked on when you moved that, so that was pretty cool. Hands-free. It's on the strut system. Good storage. And then let me sit down on the bed. By the way, one of the best bathrooms you'll ever see. Insignia Smart TV, and then look at all the storage that you get. And man, that brown, I'm just happy people aren't going so light and bright anymore. It's switching back to a little bit darker, but it's like a rich kind of brown. It's got a little bit of soul to it. You know what I mean? Dyson vac, nice. Right over here too. If you are doing work on the road, get your cradle point, so that way you can get it like 5G, 4G LTE. You got the vacuum, but I mean, look at this bathroom. I mean, you could dance with honey buns in here. And if you get all sweaty, you got room in the shower for two. Look at that. One-piece fiberglass. You got the soft glow light, and you have the natural light coming in up the top. You also got one of the fanciest shower heads in the game with the 4 spigots. I've said it before, but man, I want to shower with one of those things. Right here, you got the Tri-Glide glass series. You also have a teak seat right there. And then you open up this. It's a great place for a washer and dryer or for more hanging clothes. So you can get it whichever way you want. If you're going to be a little bit more of a longer term camper, go ahead and get the washer and dryer. Or if you just want the room for the clothing, you know, you got that ability too. So 3 mirrors for 3 guns, all of which are going to be looking just like this. You got dual vanities up here with, again, the splash proof. So I love that. I also like that this is going to be a sharper, solid surface countertop. I mean, it just looks really darn nice. Boom. 2 drawers like this. 4 drawers like that. And then let me just show you the shower height too, because it's pretty darn nice. I mean, you're probably looking at about 6'10" up into the top here. And you do have your fantastic fan right here as well to help circulate some of the air. Another porcelain throne. Another little viewing window, and then you get a lot of storage that just continues on down to the bottom. But drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this floor plan. Let me know what you think about the model changes. I think it's a home run, but I'm curious to see, you know, what you think, because obviously the people that are buying them are more important than little old me. And then hit that like and subscribe button again for daily RV content. Now, if you missed it the first time around, all those specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description, along with a link for the pricing. Now here we are on the outside, and I don't think the outside really changed all that much. Maybe that blue kind of tint in there, that might look new. But you have the fiberglass front cap here with the soft glow lights running down the sides that I do not have on here at the moment. You're going to get 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. So a click of a button. They're also going to be the hydraulic, so they're a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, you know, things of that nature. You have a leash latch for your furry friend, so you can bring them along with ease. 2 propane bottles, 2 20-pounders. You also got the G-Class, or G-Class, baby. I don't know what that means, but it is a glass entry door with a little peekaboo area. It's also got the screen built in. And then you have a little screen right here as well. You know, let the breeze in. It's actually pretty cool right now with the sun being gone. The steps flip up into the doorway, and then you also are going to have the safe T rail. So you just... pretty darn nice just to grab it, you know, a little bit earlier, kind of get up and in. You're going to get the tire pressure monitoring on your tires as well. And these are going to be the Cooper, looks like Cooper H-rated tires, which is pretty darn nice. Wasn't expecting that. You also got the Road Armor suspension. So basically, that's going to be a better tire and a smoother ride with the tire pressure monitoring system. That is going to be a safer experience as well, because it'll let you know if your tires are getting overinflated, underinflated, too hot, you know, whatever you need to do. Furrion TV outlets, and then, I mean, look at that pass-through storage. You got the aluminum frame construction, which is going to be huck bolted over there. That's always kind of nice. And then you have this little board where you can, you know, pop some things in and hang a couple things. You also have a power cord reel located on the other side. Spray port right here for a little bit of access to some water. And then here on the back, you're going to get some really nice storage as well. I mean, look at that. That's that kind of tough flex flooring, that kind of beat me up material, ready to roll. And then heading around the back, you got your water heater, black tank flush, which is going to be a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. Your sewer outlet connection will be located right there. I just want to show you that. That's that power cord reel, just so that way it reels it up for you, basically. Your 50 amp connection. And then right over on this side is going to be the other side of your storage. So it's a non-traditional, since you got the pass-through in the back, you got this up here. So it's going to have all your hydraulic pumps. It'll have your slide room controls because they're hydraulic, so you can shut off which room you don't want to use. You also have a battery disconnect, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, all your different bypass valves, front cap. Let's go ahead and flip those on for you. A second black tank flush for your second black tank. And then this is going to be the control for your auto level right there as well. In the front, you got pretty classic storage. You do have the ability to put in a generator if you would like. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Cedar Creek 381 Mud. Have a great day. See you.